T-Bone here. Welcome to HOYT.com. Today we're going to tackle the D-loop. There are a lot of ways of tying a D-loop. Today we're going to show you the method that I like using and the reasons why it works so well. Okay, once you determine that where you want the knocking point and you have the arrow position right, we need to tie a soft knock in place. I like to use a 130-pound test Dacron string. So we melt the little end so that we have a ball to pull to, and you actually fish the Dacron back through itself and pull that knock down to where it's right up against your loop. And then you actually secure it. I like to snug it up so it's good and firm, because this is going to be a knocking point that's not going to move. And then you're going to cut it off so that you can melt it down. Just like that, leave a small tag. Then you want to go below the knock, and you want to make sure that you leave a slight gap between the arrow knock and the knock that's below the string. Excuse me, below the knock. And we're going to do the same type of knock that we just did up top. Cinch it down just as you did the first one, and then cut off a small tag. Now, we've got about 1/8 of an inch to melt down. As it melts down, it actually blends in with the other one. It maintains the tension that we put on it. Just like that. So now what we're going to do is we're actually going to tie the D-loop. These are in the place to where you'll never lose your center shot. So no matter what happens with the D-loop, if you have to change the D-loop out or what have you, you've got positive knocking point. You want to melt down. I like to puff that out and have a little fuzzy ball there on the end of the D-loop. And always mash it against the lighter or something metal to make sure that it flares out real good. And then this is a right-handed archer, so that we want to make sure that we come off of the left-hand side of the string. So you lay the loop against the face of the string and pull the tag back through. As you can see, the knock and the loop part is coming off of this side of the string rather than this side of the string. And we're going to do the opposite on the bottom. And it comes off, and then once you get it secured down, then you're going to go under the string, and then you have the loop that you just made, which is actually the D-loop. Take the string around, take the D-loop cord around the string, back through the loop you just made, and then go over the string, and then come back up through again the other loop you just made, which is actually the tag end is paralleling the D-loop end. It's going to be about 1/4 inch shorter than what you actually want, because once you put some tension on there, it's going to stretch out. The reason we do this is because if you have opposing knots, they actually work against themselves, and the D-loop always stays centered, which helps you in your peep rotation. Now cut off the end, leave about 1/4 inch there, and then you're going to melt that down and form a good knot. Lay the channel in the string, lay the D-loop in the other track, and then just spread apart. And you can see that that stretched about 1/4 inch. And that's the way you tie a D-loop the T-Bone way. Next time on HOYT.com, we're going to take a couple of different variations of D-loops and dissect the pros and cons about them. Tune in. It's going to be great family fun.